Hello, good morning. As we all know, in last video we have already discussed the process of separating substances, that is sedimentation, decantation and filtration, okay, respectively, and you all know what the process are. Let me quickly recapitulate all these method which we have seen yesterday. In sedimentation is what? When we are having the mixture of sand and water into a beaker and we are keeping that beaker aside without disturbing it, and when after couple of minutes sand or soil will be settled down and water will be floating up in the beaker, the process is called condensation, the process is called sedimentation simply. And now whatever, suppose we have separated now water and sand separately, and without disturbing the impurity which is settled down at the bottom of the beaker, when we are pouring that clean water into another beaker, the process is called decantation. And now we have got the clean water, but we cannot say the water is pure, we cannot say the water is pure. So we need to pure that water using the filtration method. So in filtration we have to arrange one funnel and we have to we have to put one filter paper on the top of the funnel, and whatever water we got after decantation process, the clean water I must say, that we have to pour into the filter paper. And now whatever small impurities may remain in the pure water or in the clean water will be floating up or will be going through the filter paper now, so we will get the complete pure water. This process is called filtration, okay, that we have already seen in the previous video. Now we will see the process of evaporation today. Only evaporation part we will see. Evaporation is nothing but, you all know, when in process when the liquid changes into vapor, the process in which liquid changes into vapor or liquid changes into gas is called evaporation, okay. Water changes into water vapor is called evaporation, liquid changes into the gas is called evaporation, okay. So why do we need to study here evaporation while we are talking about separation of substances? First of all, we have seen the separation of solid things, okay. Many methods we have seen that farmer used to do, threshing, winnowing, hand picking, all these methods we have discussed. Now then after that we had discussed when we consider the liquid and the solid things together, mixture of liquid and solid thing, that is mixture of sand, mixture of mud and water, this thing we have discussed. Now we have to discuss if there is a mixture of, suppose as we discussed the mixture of salty water, or take the examples of lemon juice, okay. Already you people done with the thing, lemon juice is ready, lemon, sugar and water is completely dissolved with each other and your juice is ready. And suppose if anybody is asking you, now separate the sugar and water differently, what you will do? See, evaporation is the process we can use for soluble substances, let me tell you, okay. While separating the substances, evaporation is only used when we use to separate the soluble things. So mixture of water and sugar, sugar is completely soluble in water, so now the lemon juice is ready. Or a salty water, suppose salt and water is completely dissolved with each other and salty water is ready, and if somebody is asking you now separate salt and water, how will you separate salt and water, and how will you separate sugar and water which is completely mixed up with each other? We can separate with the help of evaporation, we can separate this thing with the help of evaporation. How? Simply we will take the water which is become in lemon juice. Now sugar and water is mixed up well. We can heat the water for 15 to 20 minutes, or continuously we keep on heating this mixture of water, mixture of salty water, mixture of sugar, anything you can take as per your convenient. For example, after it getting boiled, what will happen? Water, the process of evaporation, when the liquid changes into gas, water changes into water vapor. Now you already pour the mixture of water in a container and you are starting heating it, or you started boiling it. What will happen? The water will change into water vapor and rises up in the air obviously, and at one stage you will see that entire water is changes into water vapor and flies up in the air. Now whatever remain in the container, that is salt or that is sugar. So we can separate the things even if they are dissolved with each other. We can separate the soluble substances with the help of evaporation. So this is evaporation. You all know the process of making salt. Okay, how the salt is taking place? What is the process of salt at the sea? Obviously, due to the heat of the sun, the water gets evaporates and the people will get salt. Okay. In the same way, while discussing the term evaporation, we can separate the substance, we can separate the soluble substance with the help of evaporation process. So let me repeat once again, the process in which water changes into water vapor on heating. The process in which water changes into water vapor on heating is called evaporation. The process in which liquid changes into gas on heating is called evaporation. When water evaporates, and water evaporates when it boiled. Okay. So I hope this is very clear to you all. Okay. Getting? These are the method of separating soluble substances. Okay. Sugar and water, lemon juice or sweet water we can say. Sugar plus water becomes sweet water, salt plus water becomes salty water. Okay. We will take the example of salt, better to salt plus water is equal to salty water. Dissolve salt and water completely dissolve. So if salty water is ready, and if anybody is asking you to separate salt and water, so we can go for the process of evaporation. Okay, that's it. Nothing much is there about it. Next is condensation. Okay, what is the definition of condensation? Condensation is completely opposite of evaporation. In evaporation, water changes into vapor, but in condensation, vapor changes into water. So the process in which, let me define the process of condensation first. The process in which vapor changes into water on cooling. Okay, see the difference of evaporation and condensation. In evaporation, what we saw, the process in which water changes into water vapor on heating. I told you condensation is totally opposite of evaporation. So here we do the process in which water vapor changes into water on cooling is called condensation. Or else we can also define in this way, the process in which gases changes into a liquid on cooling is called condensation. Okay. So how to separate? We can separate the substances if at all they are in the vapor form, we can get it back in the liquid form with the help of condensation. You all know the examples of in your kitchen when your mother used to make something for you. What she used to do? She used to put one vessels on the container. She used to put one vessels on the container, whatever the thing is there in the container. After few minutes, when the thing starts boiling, you will see drops of water, okay, drops of water on the upper side of the container. Inside there is vapor, obviously the things is started boiling. So, vapors are there inside, gas form, but after when you remove that lid or remove that lid of the cooker or remove the vessels of the container, when it will become cool for 5 minutes, you will see the vapor is changes into drops of water. The process is called condensation. Okay. So, that is it, that is all for today. Today we saw the process of evaporation, and through the process of evaporation we can separate the soluble substances. Okay. Hope you all are clear with it. Further part we will discuss in the next video. Okay. Till then, stay in touch with studies, okay, and have a happy learning. Take maximum advantage of these virtual classes. Okay. Thank you.